Okay, we've got some more people into the room, and before we get started with our event tonight, I'm going to introduce you to Tewenhni'tó and also Oizogo, who have an introduction for us this evening.
So I can start now?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Igor kia goe ko ta kono horatu jinesoba jinoa kika wasawata humsuta kika jinoho den anto kewe no hetste. Tara ne kati ne igla goe ko ta kono horatu jineju ko no wasawata humsuta ne kina na hota kika watawateli huato kia den asenunda. Onwa lue dan dakta ne na gaka ne gadi ne igla agwego ta ko no morado chini soba chino maka so tone ki chini chi matke wani na ka tano o ni ne chini yo chi ayawaski agwego azo da gali de ha ke tano skona chini ti so wanu tunyo tano sto so tu ha hele ne chi kina ho de ki ga asununda do de rivato che ne gadi ne un guavo a quello ne a giro un goliwa che ne che go un già che ci dici io te che haki da ci ne io ci tengo da molto che ne sto ci un già ne gadi ne ho ni one isolate with the Chinichi na hote chi ewe. Chinichi ting with Tamuli, Chiniochi Ito Snowba. Giga Hatalines, Giga COVID, Guan, Skipti and Walden, Negati Ne, is a negayot that's an old Nayawa and the Skona Chiniochi Taito Tamuli. Skona Chiniochi to so. Negati ne yutelu chiniut. Negati negi agere agualolini onachi. Ena hota kiko chini what kanisa. Negati ne do hiara ke ti tikakute ne desano tunion kuchi. Agwego to tateno kwe. Agwego ne Oscar, ni come la Cina Hoti, Kiko, you would get the Lord, and no Naya, Skoda Chiago Taito Tamolia, Skoda Chini, Taito what can, like, and then a Chini Chicotin Tamolia. Negatin, it's not at Queen, Negatin Hodi, and the Canola Dusaga, Negatin of Naya, and easy a Wesco, Chinichi. Ci so kika anche ci noi io scave am sai do tanti am sai so tanti da no ci noi che so da squadrini e ci so da ya ta ya ski squadra ci na ya wanne ti ga di na io to ne go ni komo yeah. What I had said is that I am sending greetings to all of you who can hear my voice in this land, and under these circumstances right now with this COVID thing going on, we can't meet the way we are used to meeting, where we're face to face. And it's important that we all listen to each other, to all, listen to all the voices, because as we know, everybody has their own gifts to share, and we would like to learn and hear of all the other gifts that other people have for us, to learn different cultures, beliefs, and values. These are the three important things that we hold. And that's what makes us all unique. That's what makes us all different. So we are all connected, and we are all related, and we are all brothers and sisters on this Mother Earth. And with that, I hope you all stay healthy and strong and keep up with the social distancing, because you know that we don't want to get sick. And we all have a good time learning all these different values, these cultures and values, yes. So with that, thank you very much for listening to me. Nyawakowa, and peace.
I would also like to thank you for coming to Turtle Island in this virtual workshop and taking a look at acknowledging the lands that we're on here as well.
Thank you very much, Tewenhni'tó, and also Izogum, for being with us today. And for those of you who are here with us tonight, the two of them will be with us for the weekend, sharing their gifts and their knowledge, also their value and their culture. We're very lucky to have them.
Now,
So just sorry, Tewenhni'tó, did you want to say one more word?
no, Yahweh
Means thank you.
means thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to you too. All right. So my name is Farah Fancy. I'm the project manager of the symposium. I'm also a shift disturber, and I'm also a mom.
Alors, on remercie beaucoup Tewenhni'tó pour l'accueil. On apprécie beaucoup votre présence avec nous aujourd'hui. Merci à tous les participants également. Mon nom est Himat Shinhat. Je vais être votre co-animateur avec Farah Fancy. Pour ma part, je fais partie du conseil d'administration du Festival Accès Asie et je suis très content d'être ici. Je suis ravi. Merci beaucoup et bonne soirée à tout le monde.
Great, and just so you all know, Tewenhni'tó is going to be doing our keynote speech for tomorrow morning. So we're hoping that you will join us tomorrow morning, where Tewenhni'tó and also Oizokum are going to be sharing their knowledge with us.
Alors, Tewenhni'tó sera notre présentateur clé pour demain matin. Et vous allez également rencontrer Oisogo. Ce sera demain matin la présentation. Merci.
So in keeping with moving beyond acknowledgement, this is why we didn't do just a land acknowledgement. This is why we're getting First Nations people involved in the actual symposium themselves. So every day you're going to be seeing a First Nations reflection. We're inviting you to come and attend that event, because every day we're going to be having different elders and other First Nations and Métis folks coming to give their reflections for us. So that's a sort of different take on a plenary. We're giving some space back to the space that was taken away from the First Nations people of the original caretakers of this land.
Alors, pour aller au-delà du simple reconnaissance territoriale, chaque journée, on aura une représentante des Premières Nations avec Tewenhni'tó, Oisogo, Martin Loft et d'autres personnes qui partageront avec nous leurs idées, leurs réflexions, leurs pensées, leurs histoires pendant ce temps-là. On essaie, en faisant tout ça, à aller un petit peu au-delà du simple reconnaissance territoriale et aller un petit peu plus loin dans la rencontre avec les Premières Nations.
So at this point in time, we'd like to introduce you to Khosrow Baramandi, who is our Festival Aksayazi Artistic Director.
Alors maintenant, on vous présente Khosrow Baramandi, qui est le directeur artistique du festival Aksayazi. Khosrow, je te passe la parole.
Yeah, merci Mimad, merci Farah. Hello everybody, thank you very much for being here tonight with us. It's a great pleasure. First of all, I'd like to thank our guest of honors, Mr. Dianago, for being here tonight. It's a great honor, and we are very humbled by your presence. Thank you very much for being here. And I also like to thank everybody across Canada who are here. This is our second symposium that we are holding here in Montreal, and it has become since last couple of months international, since we have a few other guests that are coming outside of Canada. It is a great honor, especially during this very strange period that people are distanced from each other, to have this idea of gathering cross country and sharing our thoughts and ideas and our problems and our challenges and everything, and trying to find together solution for everything. Before I finish my little speech, I like to thank somebody who's very important for me and is very important for the Asian Heritage Month across Canada, is Janet Lam, who is here tonight. I'd like to thank her, who has created this wonderful festival and has worked so hard cross country to promote the Asian art and culture. Thank you, Janet, for creating such a beautiful event. We are very humbled. There are so many things I like to say, but the time is limited, so I'm going to stop. But at the same time, I'd like to thank the team, and especially Farah Fancy, who worked extremely hard. This project has been going on for the last 2 years. We have been preparing it and going through all these difficulties causing from the COVID. We finally managed to bring it to this moment. There are so many other people behind the scene that we don't see. I like to thank everybody who has helped. Michelle Sullivan, who's been a consultant and helping us doing this, and the whole team, Karian, Jad, Melanie. We will introduce to you later. The committee that was from the board of directors, Himad, Kiran, and Florence, who helped so hard, worked so hard to do this. So thank you very much, everybody. Before I leave, I'd like to take a moment and thank and introduce to you our new general manager, who just joined the festival team about a few weeks ago, and by arriving, she had to sort of join the team doing the symposium. So I like, and she's going to be with us for the future symposium that are coming up. So I'd like to present to you Karen Gisbert. Please, Karen, say a few words.
Merci, Khosrow. Je suis vraiment ravie de me joindre à l'équipe du Festival Aksayazi. In the last month since my arrival, more or less month, I've met so many talented people and artists, and I'm just excited for this new journey. Et merci à vous tous d'être venus nous rejoindre ce soir et tout au long du symposium. J'ai hâte de découvrir avec vous tous ces artistes, and I'm sure it will bring a lot of fruitful conversations. So have a great night, folks. Cheers.
You're unmuted.
We're not perfect here. I'm a flawsome person. Can everybody hear me okay now?
Yes.
You can hear me a little better? Okay, does everybody know how to work the chat function? Yes? Okay, in your chat, can you please tell me where you're watching from right now? So if you can please write to me in the chat and write to us in the chat where you are from.
Alors, si vous pouvez écrire dans le chat votre ville d'origine, vous participez de quelle ville à travers le Canada? Ou ailleurs, en fait.
Yes, where you're sitting right now, which territory you're on, not necessarily where you're from, excuse me for that, but which territory you're on right now. So we've got people from all across Canada coming in at the moment. So as you know, we've been working really hard to create this event and create as much equity as possible, but we don't have a perfect system. And it's true that we're not imperfect, we're not perfect. I just forgot to unmute myself. We make mistakes, it's normal. So here we have a common language that we are speaking in, which is English. We know that that's the language of the colonizer, but we're trying to be tonight as bilingual as possible.
Alors, comme vous le savez, on travaille fort pour créer autant d'accès ou d'égalité que possible. Mais notre système n'est pas parfait, c'est sûr, on l'avoue. Cependant, la langue commune qu'on a à travers le Canada, c'est principalement l'anglais, qui est quand même la langue du colonisateur. On essaie de faire l'événement bilingue ce soir aussi pour rejoindre le plus grand nombre de personnes possible. Mais c'est toujours un respect que ici on est sur un territoire qui n'a jamais été cédé.
But we hope in the future that we can have things more bilingual, more trilingual, also with AS. Now, also, we know that what Khosrow was telling us, originally this was supposed to be an in-person event, but times have changed. And so regardless, we still want you to get connected. And so we're going to explain to you what we're going to do next.
Alors, bien que l'événement devait avoir lieu en personne à l'origine, quand on avait imaginé l'événement, les temps ont changé, la situation est très différente aujourd'hui de ce à quoi on s'attendait. Mais peu importe, on souhaitait quand même que les gens soient aient la possibilité de se connecter à travers l'Internet. Alors, c'est avec cet outil qu'on avance.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to put you in a breakout room with a few people. So we're going to put you into breakout rooms. What you're going to do is you're going to get a prompt on your screen. We'd like you to accept that prompt, and you're going to be in that breakout space for 10 minutes. And then after 9 minutes happens, you're going to get a 1 minute countdown, and you're going to come back and join the group at large once again.
Alors, nous allons séparer les participants dans les groupes et vous aurez une salle séparée pour chaque petit groupe de 4 personnes. Vous allez recevoir un message sur votre écran qui va vous inviter de vous joindre à la petite salle avec les autres personnes avec qui vous allez jaser. Alors, vous avez juste à accepter l'invitation. Vous serez là pour une dizaine de minutes et à la fin, il y aura une décompte pour vous alerter que vous allez revenir dans la grande salle avec nous. Alors voilà, merci.
Okay, so 10 minutes in the room. Imagine you bump into somebody at a cocktail party and you want to introduce yourselves to them. Tell them where you're from and what do you do. Is everybody ready to go?
Alors, quand vous entrez dans la salle, imaginez que vous avez rencontré quelqu'un à un party, une soirée. Alors, présentez-vous et dites aux personnes qui sont dans la salle avec vous qui vous êtes, d'où vous venez, puis dans quoi vous êtes impliqué dans votre vie. Amusez-vous.
Okay, Josh, let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry, it took me a second to get back to the place that I was in. I love meeting new people. Himat, did you meet some new friends?
Yes, I did. I met a few new friends and we had some really interesting exchanges. On a eu des échanges vraiment très intéressants et ça me fascine les différentes passions qui motivent les gens à participer dans le festival ou créer de l'art pour communiquer leurs sentiments, les émotions, l'histoire des peuples asiatiques qui sont venus au Canada. C'était très intéressant.
Actually, is there somebody else in this breakout or in this main room who wants to say what they liked about these breakout rooms or something interesting they found out? If yes, if you can give me a thumbs up so I can call upon you. Everybody's being shy. There's nobody wants to say who they met in their breakout space and what they liked? Kieran.
Yeah, so I just met Mei Meng, who's also a photographer. So yeah, we totally connected on that right away. And other than that, the two other people in my breakout room were Jad and Karine from Asiatique, who I happen to know already. And we were just
That's
telling
great.
May about how the
And,
month of May is Asian Heritage Month. And then she says, yeah, like my name, May. So yeah, that was cute.
Well, it's definitely something to celebrate that you met another photographer. For those of you who don't know, Kieran is a photographer and she's been taking those Zoom portraits that you've been seeing going around of different people. And if anybody wants their portrait taken on Zoom, you can get a hold of her. And so I think that we should do a little bit of celebration right now. What do you think, Himmat?
Oui, je suis bien d'accord. Je pense que c'est le temps de faire un petit peu de célébration, un petit party pour tout le monde.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 45-second dance party because we've been sitting around for about an hour together. So I think it's time for us to dance. So 45 seconds. Can we dance together for 45 seconds? Is that a possibility? Can you give me a thumbs up? Yes, we've got some thumbs up. So we've got some original music that we're gonna play and we've got 45 seconds to do it.
Alors, il va y avoir un petit peu de musique pendant 45 secondes pour un petit party de danse chez la boule disco. Et c'est un extrait d'une pièce que j'ai écrite qui s'appelle Montreal Calling. Donc, c'est Montréal qui vous appelle à participer dans la petite danse de 45 secondes.
All right, Josh, let's go.
Just cueing it right now, just 1 second.
So get up and boogie.
Everybody ready? You want to stand or you want to sit? I think we should
Boogie.
stand. If you can, stand where you are. You can stretch while you're waiting for the music to start. All kinds of stretches everybody can offer. Is that
Okay.
45 seconds already?
That went by fast.
That's what I thought.
We want 45 hours.
The music is amazing, Matt.
Ah, merci.
Yeah, good music.
So just so you know, of course, if we did an in-person event, we would be dancing for much longer than 45 seconds. And we hope that we will do an in-person event at some point soon in the future, as soon as we get everything reorganized. So Himmat, do you think that we should do another breakout space? Would you all like to meet some more people?
Est-ce que vous aimeriez rencontrer encore d'autres mondes? Est-ce que vous aimeriez faire des autres petites rencontres à 4? Genre, je
Yes,
vois
okay, I'm getting some, and we're getting some thumbs up. We're getting some thumbs up and we're getting some yeses. So at this time, if you need a prompt, I would ask for you to say, what is it that you are looking forward to in this symposium? What is it that you are looking forward to?
Alors, cette fois-ci, parlez entre vous de quelles sont vos attentes par rapport au symposium. À quoi vous attendez-vous? Est-ce qu'il y a des choses spécifiques que vous aimeriez voir ou entendre ou discuter?
Okay, and here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are slowly getting more and more people back into our space. All right, I think we have everybody back in here now. So what we're trying to do is helping you to connect in different ways because we want more visibility as possible. Because we did a consultation process last year and also this year, and visibility was the highest ranking request that people had, apart from funding. Funding was first, and then visibility was the second one. Would you all agree with me that visibility is important? We've got some yeses and we've got some thumbs up going up there. How many of you would say that funding is also important for visibility? Yes, more thumbs up for that one. Himmat, you have to unmute yourself. Himmat's going to do the French translation.
Sorry. Donc, c'est ça. On espère que les gens vont se connecter de différentes manières. Cela dit, il y avait des sujets qui étaient prioritaires chez les gens, qui avaient un intérêt marqué pour la visibilité avant tout. Plusieurs ont exprimé le désir d'avoir plus de visibilité en termes du processus de consultation. L'autre aspect qui semble intéresser beaucoup de personnes, d'ailleurs on en a parlé dans les salles, c'était comment aller chercher des financements pour les projets sur lesquels on travaille.
So before we go on, I just want to do a check-in because like I said, we're moving beyond acknowledgement and I want to see our elders who are in the room with us today. Oizogo and Denidogo, I just wanted to know, how are you doing with the breakout spaces? Are you meeting some people that you hadn't met before?
Yes, we have. And it's very, very interesting, very nice. The one person that we met was Janet Lummond. Very, very interesting. A very nice lady. And we met two other young girls. I can't remember their names, but it's nice. It's very nice way to meet people.
We realized too, it's a small world because Janet knows my sister and her husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What a coincidence. So
Yes.
I'm sure Oizogo and Denidogo, you're going to meet more and more people throughout this symposium. And the hope is for everybody else who's here, the more connections and the more solidarity that we can create with the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people, the better it is for us as Asian Canadians. The more we elevate the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, the more we elevate ourselves. Would you all agree with that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I see some head nodding going on. Okay, so we want to do some more things to bring you all visibility. Does everybody have a cell phone with them today? Or are there people who have a cell phone with them today?
Yes.
Yep.
If you have a cell phone, if you can give me a yes in the chat, just so I can see that we've got some yeses.
Alors, on demande si vous avez un téléphone cellulaire ou un téléphone intelligent avec vous. Si oui, indiquez-le dans le chat ou par le symbole.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you a minute, approximately, to do a short video of yourself. Record a video of yourself in your dressed up clothes on, well, I'll give you a topic. What should be your topic? So if you can do a videotape, first of all, do it landscape. But does everybody know what landscape is? Because this is going to help us. So landscape. So tell us why you're attending this symposium and what you're looking for the future. Of course, very brief, because you can do it in about 30 seconds. Just very, very brief, 30 seconds, 15 seconds. So why you're attending this symposium and what you're hoping for the future. So we're going to give you a minute and a half from that right now. Himmat?
Alors, si vous voulez prendre une vidéo avec votre cellulaire, d'à peu près une durée de 30 secondes, et exprimez-vous à savoir qu'est-ce qui vous intéresse, pourquoi vous êtes présent au symposium, et enregistrez-vous avec votre cellulaire.
So I'm going to ask you all to mute yourselves so that everybody can do their clean recording. So if you can, or Josh, if you can mute to everybody. right, did everybody have a chance to do a recording on their cell phone? Do we have some thumbs up in the chats? Can you tell me if you did a recording on your cell phone?
Alors, si
All
vous
right,
voulez indiquer dans le chat si vous avez réussi à faire l'enregistrement sur votre téléphone.
For those of you who didn't have a chance, you can do it right after we're done today of why you're attending this symposium and what you're hoping to get in the future. So why you're attending now and what you're hoping to get in the future.
Alors, pour ceux qui n'ont pas eu l'occasion de le faire présentement, vous pouvez le faire après et indiquer pourquoi vous êtes ici et à quoi vous attendez par rapport à l'avenir du patrimoine asiatique.
So the reason why we did that right now is because we have seen in the past so many times people talk about things and say they're going to do it later and then it doesn't happen. Would you agree, Himmat?
Yes, definitely. Alors, la raison pour laquelle on l'a fait présentement, c'est parce que souvent les gens disent on va faire ça, mais ils oublient ou ils n'ont pas l'occasion de le faire. Donc, on a décidé de le faire ici, sur place, avec vous.
So this is what we'd like you to do with these videos. We're going to put you an email address in the chat. So can we get Laurence's email address in the chat, please? Karianne?
Alors, on
Karianne
vous
is
donne
working in the background.
courriel dans le chat. C'est l'adresse courriel de Laurence qui va cueillir les vidéos, si je comprends bien.
So if you forget Laurence's email address, you can also send it to us at the symposium. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose some of those videos and put them into a summary video of this symposium, which is going to be featured by the Festival Accès, and it's going to be shared widely to a number of organizations, to funders, etc., etc. So we want you to gain that visibility.
Alors, ce qu'on aimerait faire, c'est de consolider des vidéos dans quelque chose qui sera partagé avec différentes personnes clés dans le monde des arts pour que vos idées soient partagées, soient répandues le plus possible.
Great. And also, if you could just say when you send off the video, your name and how you want to be accredited so that you can check and make sure that your name is written properly, or if you're attached to a specific organization or a collective. So you can re-record if you wish to do so. But again, we're looking for something really short, just 20, 30 seconds maximum, and we will put that together.
So there are actually some questions in the chat in terms of what people have questions about what to put in the video. So maybe you want to repeat that part of it, Farah?
Mm-hmm. So once again, just to repeat what we're looking for in this symposium and what for the future. So what we're looking for in the symposium now and what you're looking for the future.
Alors, pour le sujet dont vous parlez dans la vidéo, à quoi vous attendez pour le symposium présentement et quelles sont vos attentes par rapport à l'avenir?
Could you leave that email up for a while so I can get a note of it?
Sure, that's there in the chat. For those of you who are looking for it, you'll see Jad put in a comment there in the chat. So what we're looking for in the symposium and what it will lead to in the future, what you're looking for in the future. So if you want afterwards, you're welcome to cut and paste this chat into a document, and then that way you have the entire chat with you. So if you cannot send the video through your email address, you can also send it freely through WeTransfer. That's another way of doing it.
Alors, si votre vidéo, si la grandeur, si le fichier est trop grand, vous pouvez aussi utiliser le service WeTransfer par l'Internet pour transférer les fichiers qui sont plus grands.
All right, there's another way that we have created for you to get connected.
Alors, il y a une autre manière qu'on essaie de mettre sur pied pour que les gens puissent se connecter ensemble.
So for some of you who've been receiving our newsletters, you know about an application that we've told you about called Nobi. So there's been a link to you that's been sent in the newsletters, and also Karianne can drop you in the link in the chat for Nobi. So Nobi is a private platform, which is different than Facebook, which is public. This is a private platform that you can connect with other people just in this symposium. It asks you different prompt questions, and that way you can connect and engage with each other and hopefully get to know some new people. And at one point, it is going to ask you to put in the video that you just created, and we'll gain more publicity through that as well. So for those of you who want to get connected, that link is in the chat.
On présente une autre façon pour se connecter entre nous. Il y a une plateforme qui s'appelle Nobe, G-N-O-W-B-E. Le lien a été partagé dans les infolettres qu'on a envoyées, mais l'information est aussi dans le chat présentement. Vous pouvez le copier à partir du chat. Il s'agit d'une plateforme privée qui a été mise sur pied par Farah spécifiquement pour le symposium. C'est un projet pilote. Présentement, c'est en anglais seulement. Mais on vous invite à essayer la plateforme puis voir ce que vous en pensez.
So just so you know, it's true that the platform is written in English, but you can write in the platform whatever language you want to. If you want to create videos in the language of GIST, you can also do that. So any language is acceptable, but unfortunately right now, because it's a pilot project, we only have the text written in English for you.
Alors, les instructions sur la plateforme et l'information qui est sur la plateforme, malheureusement, est seulement en anglais, mais cela ne vous empêche pas d'enregistrer ou de produire ou de partager de l'information dans d'autres langues. Alors, c'est vraiment pas limité à ce niveau-là.
And just so you all know, those videos that we've asked you to share with us, anybody can put their videos in the Nobe app so that they can gain exposure and gain more information from other people. There's other prompts in there too, not just specifically about this topic. And for the ones that get sent to Laurence, he'll be choosing random ones to put in the video. So just to understand the expectation that it's not everybody who will get put in this video because we cannot make a 3-hour video, but we'll be choosing random ones to put in that video.
Alors, il y aura comme un vidéo qui consolide plusieurs vidéos que vous allez nous envoyer individuelles. C'est sûr qu'on ne pourra pas inclure tous les vidéos, ce serait très long. Alors, ce sera des vidéos choisies au hasard qui feront partie du produit final. Et j'ai oublié de dire, ce serait un outil aussi de promotion que vous pouvez utiliser si vous voulez que les gens se familiarisent avec vous et ce que vous faites.
Yes, it's definitely a way to promote yourself and promote some of the things you're doing. But also, we can do that right here. We said that this is a networking party. Is there anybody who wanted to make an announcement of something interesting and fun that you're doing?
Alors, on a dit aussi qu'il y a une possibilité de promotion ici, dans cette rencontre aussi. Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un qui travaille sur quelque chose d'intéressant que vous aimeriez partager avec tout le monde?
Yes, I would.
Go ahead.
Okay, hi. I've told the people who I've met in the breakout rooms, but my name is Days. I'm from Montreal, and I just finished my first documentary, and it's going to be on the CBC on November 14th. And it's about Chinese restaurants in Montreal in the 1950s and what they meant to the Chinese community and to the Jewish community. Yeah. So it's going to be on the. If you're in Quebec, it'll be on television on Absolutely Canadian. But for the rest of Canada, you have to watch it. You can watch it through the CBC, the internet. You have to get their GEM app, and it'll be playing there after it airs in Quebec. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Days. Is there somebody else who wanted to make an announcement of something they're doing? Khosrow, I see that you have an announcement. And then we'll go to Kimura.
Yes. I don't have an announcement as such, but I'd like to mention that during the breakout sessions, I met somebody from London, England, who is joining us tonight. Her name is Bonnie Turner, and she's an activist, and I got to meet her, and I'm very happy and glad and touched that doing this. We have even reached out of the country, and we have even guests here from 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning in London, England, and she's joining us. So I'd like to thank her for being here. Thank you, Bunny.
Thank you so much for that.
I just yeah, it's actually only like 2 a.m. here, but I have a completely random memory that's just come back to me. I said to people I met in the breakout rooms that I've never even been to Canada. But one really weird random thing is that I can see a really cute cattail in someone's video right now, but is during the London 2012 Olympic Games, I was a volunteer performer in the opening and closing ceremonies. And I auditioned to be a dancer, but I got chosen to be like a placard bearer and a flag, I don't know, what do you call it? Anyway, flag bearer in the opening and closing ceremonies. And I was randomly picked to be the placard and flag bearer for Canada. So in the opening ceremony, I was holding the Canada sign and walked out with all the Canadian athletic team. And in the closing ceremony, I was walking with Christine, somebody, the captain of the soccer team.
Cool.
And yeah, walked with her and carried the
Christine
Canadian
Sinclair?
Yes,
Sinclair.
that's right, Christine Sinclair. So yeah, that's my random Canadian connection.
Bobby, I can tell you as well that just above you, he met as well. He's from London, England, and he moved to Canada when he was younger. So he's one of the co-founder of the festival as well.
Oh, so who was that? Because
Himad,
all the
our MC.
Okay, all right, Himad, thank you. Hi.
You all can get connected. Kimura, I believe that you had something that you wanted to say to the group.
Yes, I have two group shows tomorrow in the same time that the symposium. I have one at Articule. I don't know if you know the gallery, if you're in Montreal, at Articule. Then I have a show at the Parc Jean-Briand, close to Côte des Neiges. It's about COVID situation in a big picture in a park. And then I have a screening with the filminists where I show my film 60-61 with along with other film of a female filmmaker. Voilà.
That's amazing. Thank you, Kimura. Is there anybody else who have an announcement or something they'd like to say? If you don't mind giving me a thumbs up with the reaction button so that I'm able to see it.
Est-ce qu'il reste d'autres personnes qui aimeraient annoncer ou faire un petit peu de promo de leur projet sur lequel ils travaillent? Levez votre main.
We are trying to get people here to practice being visible. Kieran. Kieran, you're going to have to unmute yourself and then we're going to go to Jade after you.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that I started a little project in the month of May during the pandemic, and I started photographing. So as a photographer, I was missing photographing people. So I started taking pictures of people remotely via Messenger and Zoom. And I've been very fortunate to visit about 120 different homes, artist studios, and some people even being abroad, stuck in confinement. And the idea was to photograph Asian Canadian artists during the pandemic and to learn a little bit about their lockdown experience. I can show you a little mosaic. Can I do a screen share? I'm just on my Facebook page. I don't know, does that work?
Josh, is it possible to make Kieran a co-host?
Yes,
absolutely. Or otherwise, I have uploaded a mosaic on the Nobi app where you can see a sample of the images. And yeah, so many of them are Montrealers, mostly Montrealers, but there have been artists that I connected with on the West Coast and in Ontario. So it's been super fun, and I did have the opportunity of traveling. Well, Amrita is here on this Zoom, and so Amrita actually invited me to visit her in in Alberta. So her shot is of her dancing on her balcony with the snow-capped mountains behind her, and now I see she's back home. So, so yeah, the idea was to capture a little bit about who was doing what, where, since the month of May is our platform, you know, coast to coast, a platform for artistic expression, and that platform was kind of taken away because of COVID. So I kind of wanted to bring back visibility to the artists and share a little bit and learn a little bit about them. So if you would like to participate, if you haven't already done so and you would like to participate, I can drop my email in the chat here. And for those interested, if we can't do a screen share now, I'd be happy to send you more information if you just drop me a little email. Thank you.
Actually, Kieran, can you write your contact and also write the context? That just write in the email that I'm inviting people to take a photograph. So in case anybody's copying the chat later on, that they know the reason why you put your email address in there. So we're going to have 2 more people. Yeah, so just say photography project or whatever you'd like to put. We're going to have 2 more people, Jade, and also after that, Mei Meng. So Jade?
Yay, hi, I'm Jade. I'm working for the festival, and I just wanted to promote actually for the online interactive cabaret that will happen at the end of the symposium. So on September 13, there's like an open call out. So if you want to perform something in the cabaret, you can do it. You can send like a proposition or something at an email address that I will send in the chat. So you have like 90 seconds and you could do like a dance or a spoken word or whatever. So I just wanted to let you know that right now, as I have all of you right here right now. That's it.
Thank you very much for that, Jade. And also, just so you're aware, it's not just about performing arts. If you wanted to share a cooking class, if you want to do like a speaker's corner, if you want to do a rant for 90 seconds, you can do whatever you want to in that 90 seconds. It's a chance for you to shine. It's like speed cabaret is what we're doing. That's the advantage of it online. We can do a speed version of that. So we are going to go on to Mei Meng. Mei Meng has something that they wanted to say.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm located in New York right now. And I did a project during this couple months, since because New York was a very heavy zone in COVID before, and right now getting back, but still it's processed around a half a year, almost 6 months, so far. So so I did a project, especially as a Chinese, Asian heritage, in here and in this COVID situation, it's a lot society things going on, kind of. So I did a project a photography project, kind of, but it's not documentary. I think from a more perspective of myself, artistic way to say, from a Chinese to say an insider, to say I think as an outsider to say the inside of New York, something like that, kind of to say how actually we as we were located here, but we still be treated as outsider, but we actually see a lot of inside things, kind of, but that kind of thoughts and created those kind of perspective of whole series. And right now I'm during the process, try to put them up as a photo essay and to send some editors, but I would invite some criticism, to ask some people if you wanna take a look of those things, and also give me some criticize, and also from your perspective, because I think I don't wanna it's not anything political or very social, anti or whatever, kind of too much, but it's more about from the human thoughts of the thing, but also related some personal reaction to as an Asian to the society as well. But I do want to hear any of you will be interested to see, because it's very different, because there you won't see any really figure it's all street photography, but you won't see really real face. I mean I take the photos in a very weird way. You will see, but I just want to share, if anyone want to share some criticism, you're very good at criticize any things, photo things, I welcome criticism. So
thank you very much for that, May.
I want to
actually,
I would just say if I I can leave my
we're going
email.
Yep, go ahead, leave your email in the chat, and in case people want to get a hold of you, and like to offer that criticism, they're welcome to do so. And actually,
Yeah.
that will be the topic of the next breakout room that you're going to do. So the next breakout room, what I'm going to ask people to do, if they would like to, of course, this is just a prompt, of who are you looking for? Who are you hoping to meet? Because maybe somebody has already met that person, maybe somebody knows that person, maybe someone is that person. So in this next breakout space, tell who you are hoping to meet.
Alors, dans la prochaine discussion en petit groupe, on vous invite à dire c'est qui la personne que vous aimeriez rencontrer. Est-ce que vous l'avez déjà rencontrée? Est-ce que vous avez encore à la rencontrer? Mais précisez c'est qui la personne qui vous intéresse et que vous aimeriez rencontrer.
All right, so Josh, let's go for another 10 minutes. We're getting everybody back. We're starting to get to meet more people, and some people are meeting people more than once, which is amazing. And we're getting to know a little bit of the roots of the people. So somebody asked me in my room where I am from. So originally I'm from Saskatoon because that was where I was born. But actually my parents are from the area known as Pakistan, which so means that I'm half Pathan and I'm half Khwaja. So I'm actually an indigenous person, not from this territory, but from another territory. So what I wanted to ask you is if you can write in the chat where you're from. You can say either where you're literally situated now or what are your roots? What is your heritage? So if you can drop that in the chat now. Himat, did you want to translate that?
We can't hear you, Imat. Your microphone.
Thank you.
You have to unmute yourself, please.
I keep forgetting to unmute myself. Alors, ce qu'on vous demande de faire, c'est d'écrire dans le chat, vous êtes originaire de quel endroit, ou vos origines se retrouvent où, que ce soit où vous êtes présentement, comment vous vous identifiez quand on vous demande d'où êtes-vous.
We've got a lot of people from all over the world here. But I think even though we're from all over the world, like Uizogu was talking about earlier, that we're all connected. We're all family. We're all ancestors in some way. We're all sisters and brothers. And so that being said, with your permission, we would like to take a family portrait. Is that okay with everybody? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're okay with a family portrait? Yes, we're getting some thumbs up. I know some people are still writing in the chat. So we've got Laurence here today who's going to take a family portrait for us. So what we'd like for you to do is turn your video on. And Laurence, there's basically two screens for you to take here. So you can take one or two at the same time, depending on what you prefer. So we're going to do the first family portrait as a formal family portrait. So make sure you're centered in the screen, that we can see all of your face. Everybody's looking okay. Everybody's looking amazing, actually. My hair is in my eyes. But anyways, so let's take one family portrait. Himat, I'll let you translate, and then we'll do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alors, on va prendre un portrait de famille. Alors, mettez-vous avec votre beau sourire, votre meilleur profil, si c'est ça que vous préférez. Et on va prendre un portrait de famille dans quelques instants.
So this is a formal one. So here we're going to go, Laurence. 3, 2, 1, and we go. Laurence, do we need another photo for the second group? Did you get everybody? Or we have to do a second one? Okay, so the second group, we're going to do another one. So again, we're going to do, okay, so we're going to do a second one because we have a second group, a second screen of people. So we're going to go again with a 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
All right, so Himat, I think we need to do a second portrait. What do you suggest? What do we do this time?
We should do something funny or fun, or yeah, or just
a funny
different.
Or fun pose?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, is everybody up for doing something funny or fun? A separate pose? Yes? Let's do something informal. So does everybody have an idea of an informal pose that you want to do? I'm losing my stuff. Okay, I'm going to take my drum. So ready?
And my
Let's
disco
go
ball.
again with a 3. So a 3, 2, 1. Did we get that, Laurence? And we're going to do second one for the second group of people. So let's go again for le deuxième groupe with 3, 2, 1. All right, we got that. So now let's take a recommendation from the audience. Does the audience have an idea of a type of family portrait that we should be taking?
Est-ce que les participants ont une suggestion, une idée pour un troisième portrait de famille? Comment vous aimeriez qu'on prend la troisième photo?
You can either drop it in the chat or you can go up. Owizogo, is that your request? Okay, so Owizogo has a request that she wants everybody to do the peace sign. Yeah?
Owizogo nous demande
So
tous
if everybody can...
le symbole pour la paix. I like that.
So let's go with that. So we're going to go with a 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go with the second group. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I'm not a photographer. I'm terrible at this. All right, so let's do the second group again with the peace sign, le deuxième groupe avec le avec une 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Did we get that, Laurence? Laurence, did we get that? All right, we got that. So those photos we're going to be posting online for you to take a look at, and you can share this out. Please tell all your family, your friends, your colleagues, everybody about this symposium so that you can get them to be involved.
Alors, on va poster les photos sur Internet. Alors, annoncez à tous vos amis, les gens dans votre entourage qui seraient peut-être intéressés par le symposium, de se joindre au symposium.
So just so you know, we've got more than 30 international presenters tomorrow. So that means we've got people coming from Canada, the US, from Cambodia, from India, from the Philippines, from Australia, from all over the place.
Alors, il y a plus de 30 présenteurs au niveau international même demain. Alors, assurez-vous que vous êtes inscrits à tous les événements qui vont avoir lieu. C'est ça.
And so I'm also going to announce that there was a program that was created, but there was an error in the program that was printed. And so I apologize for that. So Harry's talk had the wrong talk title in there. And also it says the wrong city. So Harry's actually from Toronto, not from Winnipeg. So that talk title has been corrected. So you are going to notice in the platform that it is the corrected title. Once again, I apologize for that, Harry. And the other thing is that we added another talk for Madhu Verma. That's at the end of the day tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So again, we've got 2 talks happening always at the same time, or almost always at the same time. Madhu Verma is here from New Brunswick and is speaking about specifically what was happening in New Brunswick in the early days and how to bring immigrants in and how to create solidarity in remote locations that are very isolated from the rest of the country.
Alors, au niveau du plateforme, il y a une petite erreur qui s'est glissée dans la plateforme par rapport à la présentation de Harry demain. Le titre a été corrigé et aussi, il n'est pas à Winnipeg, il est à Toronto. Alors, on s'excuse pour cette erreur. De plus, on a ajouté une présentation qui sera faite par Madhu de Nouveau-Brunswick. Alors, assurez-vous d'être inscrit pour toutes les présentations qui vous intéressent. Et cela vous permettra également de voir de revisionner, parce que tout va être enregistré. Alors, vous allez pouvoir revisionner les présentations d'ici le mois d'octobre.
All right, yes. So just before the end of October, then you can continue to watch the replay, and then we'll put all of the replays of the videos also on the Festival Acceasi website. So there will be a number of opportunities for you to watch it. But if you do register for the event, you are going to. Now, for those of you who are registered for the event, just like today, you're going to receive that Zoom link just before the event, so you don't get mixed up with one and another. So please click on that Zoom link so we can send you the most up-to-date link as possible.
Alors c'est ça, vous allez recevoir des liens, des hyperliens Zoom pour chacun des événements. Alors juste à cliquer dessus pour vous inscrire dans l'événement.
All right, and before we go, I just wanted to take a quick tour around the room to introduce the team. So we've got a team because of course we've got all of these events that we put together, 6 breakout sessions, more than 30 presentations, 3 keynote speeches, etc., but we couldn't do it all alone. We definitely have a team behind us. So can we get Karianne on the screen? Karianne?
Hello everyone. So yeah, I'm Karianne. So I'm working for the logistic for the symposium. So it's nice to meet you all.
All right. Thank you, Karianne. Jade, you introduced yourself earlier, but Jade, can we have you?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, I'm Jade. Like I said before, I'm head of communication of the Festival Acceasi. Really happy to meet you all and looking forward to hear about all your famous and fun projects. So see you tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and the day after tomorrow.
And we also have Melanie here.
Oui, bonjour. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm the coordinator for the Festival Acceasi until tomorrow. So nice to meeting all of you, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Have a good night or a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. And we also have Kiran here from the festival committee. Himat is also from the festival committee. Kiran?
Hi everyone, I'm Kiran, and well, I'm just here to support Farah and the rest of the team to make sure that the symposium runs smoothly. So looking forward to all the presenters tomorrow, and nice meeting all of you, and hope to see you around the rest of the weekend.
We also have another committee member who's Florenceau, who's not with us today, but that's not all. We also convened a think tank, which was Leticia in Vancouver. We had Sony and Sean, who were in Edmonton. Himet, I'll just tell the other names. We had Yenny and Art, who were in Winnipeg, and we also had Justin in Toronto. Plus, we had Madhu and Felicia in Fredericton. So we had people across the country for that, as well as we had a circle of First Nations people who were working with us. So we had Tewenhni'tó as well as Owisogo. We also had Bruce Sinclair in the prairies, as well as Martin Loft. Pass the final words on to Tewenhni'tó, who can close us out for today.
Alors, il y a eu la participation de Madhu et Felicia à Fredericton. Au niveau des Premières Nations, il y a eu Bruce Sinclair, Owisogo, Tewenhni'tó. Et on passe la parole à Tewenhni'tó, c'est ça?
Okay.
Okay. Negadi jinigari hot. Negadi hona. Honari is a kahawi. Then I'm saying to one hot. Then I always keep a whisker on a yatumagi. Then Jinichi Skanoji, Tuscany, like cashew. Negadi ne. in quazzone che ci a cui vota galite tanto scono ci trovano tanto tanto io ne ci trovo dato to gadi night talk tanto svali con
English.
I'd like to bid farewell and good night to everybody, and that everybody stay healthy and strong, and that we will all meet again tomorrow morning.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, thank you so much. And again, Tewenhni'tó is going to be giving our keynote speech tomorrow morning. So we look forward to hearing that tomorrow morning with Oizogo. So I'm really looking forward to that presentation. Got a lot of amazing presentations for tomorrow. So we're going to let you get some rest tonight. Thank you very much for coming and attending with us. And thank you for attending and supporting this second National Asian Heritage Month Symposium.
Alors, demain, il y a une présentation qui vous attend. On vous remercie beaucoup d'avoir participé ce soir. Et reposez-vous. Et on a hâte de vous revoir demain. Merci beaucoup.
Je voulais juste dire merci à Farah et à Himat pour l'animation de ce soir et pour leur implication. So thanks Farah and Himat for emceeing tonight and for your implication. Farah, you're doing so much great work. So thank you for that.
Merci, Jean.
No, thanks to everybody. It's a team effort.
Oui.
Thank you very much, and see you all tomorrow morning. We start at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Alors, demain, on commence à 8h30, heure de l'Est.
11 hours.
It's not that far away.
It's going to come quick. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.